Hello everyone, I am Erika of beadingschool.com and you are watching No One Has to Bead Alone, my weekly beading broadcast to make sure that every beader all around the world has company. Today we are going to work on Zuzi's PLUMEA motif that she beaded from the newest Beading School Academy theme box, the Bird of Paradise. But before we would start, please let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. You should be able to watch this video live from the Beading School YouTube channel and also from the Beading School Facebook page. Please let me know, ladies, if the sound and if the video are all right. I see Antoinette, Cindy, and Linda says, hello, Erika and ladies, can hear and see well on Facebook. Thank you so much for letting me know, Linda. That's great. So the Beading School Academy, it is a bi-monthly membership program that also comes with a beautiful collection of cabochons, beads, and components. And always for 2 months, we are working with the same selection of material, exploring a new color combination, always returning to good old favorites regarding bead shapes and cabochons, but also getting to know new ones. So to bring you back to the mood of the whole box, I would like to show you the video one more time about what's inside, and then I will tell you more about Susie's earrings. So during these 2 months, we are working with red and purple and bronze and vintage rose shades. And some of the new shapes that we are getting to know, new shapes for us beading school beaders, are the Crescents and the pinch beads, for example. And that's what Susie used for the PLUMEA. You can see her original color combination on the left-hand side on the picture, and I beaded it when I was getting ready for today's workshop in a different color combination, and this is how it looks like. I already wanted to show you. Don't be afraid of colors. You can also dig into your stash and put together beads that just catch your attention right now. And I would also like to greet everyone else who joined us. It's also Sharon, Lita, Shelley, Heather, Rachel, Lutka, Joanna, Molly, Miriam, Linda, Sherry, Georgina, Bernadette, and other Rachel. So I hope everyone is fine and everyone is getting ready for the workshop. I would like to show you how you can download the tutorial. We always also have a PDF tutorial that you can follow. You can also save it to your computer. You can print it for later. And it always has 2 versions. I'm going to share my screen now. So it always has 2 variations. You need to visit noonehastobeadalone.com or beadingschool.com and then click on No One Has to Bead Alone. And you can choose between supporting the broadcast by clicking on the pink button, and then this pink button puts the tutorial to your shopping basket. And for a small price, you can check out and buy the tutorial from the bead shop. Or You can download it as a gift from Beading School by clicking the yellow button, typing in your email address, and once you hit the send button, then in a matter of a minute, it should arrive to your inbox directly. And thank you so much, everyone who is with here to who is with us here today. And please download the tutorial. The gift version is available for 3 days only, starting from today. So make sure to save it before it would be gone. I would also like to greet Kata, Malia, Sinja, Gunel, and Ingrid. I see several Swedish beaders here, and I know that you ladies had a gathering last weekend. And I hope that everyone had tremendous fun together and you enjoyed creating together. And while you are downloading the tutorial, I would like to tell you what you need for today's little motif. First of all, you need a thin beading needle and a beading thread. I use a size 11 tulip beading needle and my usual fire line, the 0.012 millimeter or 4 lb. And in this case, I need 70 centimeters for one motif. That's enough also for securing the thread ends and also for attaching a component, like for example here, the ear stud. But for the beaded motif itself, and please remember that everything is available at beadingschool.com in the Beading School Academy team box, but also in many, many, many different colors in the bead shop. So this is what you need. For the middle, you need, for one motif, a single piece of 6 millimeter Preciosa sew-on rhinestone from, or it's also called Preciosa Chaton Rose Monte. These are flat back stones, so also the metal claw setting that holds the crystal, it is flat from the back. It doesn't have a depth like the Chaton roses do, so it will lay flat on top of your beadwork. Then for one motif, you also need 4 pieces of Crescent beads. You need 8 pieces of pinch beads. You need 4 pieces of 3 millimeter round pressed glass beads. You need, well, only just 4 pieces of the size 11 Miyuki Delicas, and 1 or 2 colors of size 15 Miyuki round seed beads. You can also unify the look and use only one color, but it's completely up to you. And regarding the components, it's a matter of personalization. So I am beading a pair of earrings, so I need a pair of earring components. These come from the frozen metal component box, where we have matte and opal components. And I think the shape, the geometrical shape, it matches the square shape of the motif really well. So while you are gathering your material, please also let me know if you have any questions about what you need for this motif. I would like to repeat this week's special offer at beadingschool.com. If you decide to place an order between this week's Coffee Time with Erika, that was on Tuesday, same time as today, until before next week's Coffee Time with Erika, also Tuesday, for at least 49 euros, $54, 43 pounds, the next week you will receive a beautiful gift from us, Veronka's Moltres tutorial, the one that you see on the picture. So all you need to do is place an order for at least this amount. The amount needs to be after discount codes and after applying gift cards, but it can include shipping costs. And also it does not matter if you would like to get tutorials, ebooks, or beads, cabochons, whatever. It needs to be one order and not the sum of several. So thank you so much if you trust us with your precious bead order, and we will say thank you with this tutorial and be in touch on Wednesday when the special offer is over. And Lutka and Lita and everyone, thank you so much for complimenting me on the new color combination. I really, really like this color of the Crescent beads. And Molly says about the Swedish beading gathering, still a bit bead hungover from the gathering. And Angelina joined us also, and Zuzi, the designer of this beautiful, cute little motif. Zuzi, I'm so glad that you are here with us today. And please let me know, what do you think? What kind of other jewels are possible to make from this motif? Because I already am envisioning a matching bracelet, for example. So I think that's also possible. Or if I would be today in the mood of statement earrings, I would also be able to add a glass drop, bezeled cabochons. So there are lots and lots of possibilities. And also, dear beaders, please let me know if you are working from the Beading School Academy theme box, or if you are putting together your own color combinations and what you are going to make. I am curious about that. And Miriam says, I have the feeling this motif looks great in a lot of color combos. I totally agree, Miriam. I think it's also possible to make it like more elegant if we use metallics. Imagine like silver or black crescents, for example, or bronze. But it can also be a vibrant, happy jewel. And Gail says, what a lovely design. Lots of possibilities. You could put 4 together for a gorgeous pendant. And that is an excellent idea, Gail. I think it would be easy to connect the 4 motifs through the Miyuki Delica size 11s on the corners. You need to add something in between, like a 3mm pearl or fire polished bead, for example. You need to create distance so the Crescent beads fit, but then you can play with the possibilities. And Miriam will mostly work with the box, and she wants to make a bracelet. Antoinette is working and listening, and Cory joined us also to bead together. So ladies, if you are ready and you don't have questions about the material list, then let's get started. So this is the first step, and we are starting with the 4 pieces of the 3mm pressed glass round beads, 4 pieces of the Crescents, and a tiny amount of the size 15 Miyuki round seed beads. The Crescent beads need to be orientated with the heel side up, volley side down. I call this the heel side. I call this the volley side. So heel side up, volley side down, and always take a look at the Crescents to make sure that both holes are nice and open and empty. And you need to pick up the same combination of beads 4 times, and that combination is round 15, 3mm pearl, round 15, and Crescent. So these 4 beads go on my needle 4 times. Size 15, 3mm pearl, size 15 Crescent. I have it 2 times now. Yosin, Erika, Faye, welcome also. Then size 15 pearl, size 15 Crescent for the 3rd time. And then size 15 pearl, size 15 Crescent for the 4th time. All the holes are nice and unclogged. I take a look at my beads to make sure that they are all orientated in the right way. And then I bead through everything one more time to join them into, well, for now into a circle, but then it will become a square. And then I continue repeating the thread path until I am exiting the second 3mm round pearl that I picked up. So this is how it looks like. It's actually already kind of like a square. So this is how it should look like. I leave a bit of a tail thread. And then let's look at the next step. I think Erika was trying to help me with the correct pronunciation of Crescent. And thank you so much. I know that sometimes I really miserably fail with pronunciations. English is actually my third language, and all the other languages that I speak, four more, then they do have an impact on my English pronunciation also, and well, sometimes I just improvise. So please, ladies, bear with me. I am doing my best also in learning how to pronounce it. So it's probably Crescent, right? Was it better now? And hi, Jennifer. And let's see what's happening in step 2. In step 2, we will start attaching the beautiful 6mm Preciosa Suwon rhinestone. So this is what I was talking about, that at the beginning, that the back is flat and there are 2 holes running in a cross shape on the back of the metal claw setting, and it is possible to cross through the holes only in one way always. So while with the chaton montes you can make a short crossing through neighboring holes, and you can make a long crossing through holes opposite to each other, with the Preciosa Suwon rhinestones or chaton rose montes, you don't have a choice. You enter a hole, then it's already decided where you will appear. And we will attach the Preciosa Suwon rhinestone through both holes, of course, but let's start in this step with the first one. And thank you, ladies, for bearing with me. So I'm exiting a 3mm pressed round pearl. I pick up, okay, I need also my second color of the round 15s. I did not prepare them in advance. Also from the Delicas, I need to put some on my bead mat. So I'm exiting the pearl and I pick up one piece of size 15s in my first color, one piece of size 15s in my second color, then the rhinestone. Then I pick up the 2 seed beads in opposite order. So one piece of the second color, one piece of the first color. And what I do now, that as you can see, my thread is hanging from this round pearl from the bottom towards the top, and I will cross the round pearl on the opposite side also from the bottom towards the top. And then I make sure that the Preciosa rhinestone is laying nice and flat on top of the motif. This is, by the way, a white opal AB Preciosa Suwon rhinestone, and this is custom produced for Beading School. So you can find it at beadingschool.com, on its own, but also as part of a fuchsia box where you can get a bunch of AB coated Preciosa Suwon rhinestones, all of them custom made for you beading school beaders for a lot better price. But anyway, so I crossed the 3mm pearl, and then I pick up a single piece of the first color of the Miyuki round 15, and then I bead back through size 15 Preciosa Suwon rhinestone size 15. So I don't need to pick up the second color anymore. The thread is running through those seed beads twice, there and back again, but I do pick up again at the end one more Miyuki round seed bead in my first color, and then I bead through the pearl that I was exiting at the beginning. And I continue through size 15, Crescent, size 15, and another pearl that is not yet attached to the Suwon rhinestone. So ladies, this is how it should look like for now. Please let me know how is it going. And I will read the comments that came in the meanwhile. Lita says, I have so much difficulty in getting the orientation of the crescent beads correctly that I often coerce them and call them question beads, which is how you pronounce them, and I only speak one language. Question beads. Okay. And Ginny is here. That's super funny, Lita, by the way. And Angelina, thank you. She also likes the greenish yellow color. And Miriam knows the AB rhinestone box, and she says this fuchsia box is incredibly shiny. Antoinette also loves the AB rhinestones. And Angelina says, I bet those yellow crescents would look amazing with the red pinch beads also. I'm pretty sure about it. Ladies, if you don't have a question about this step, then let's see what's happening in step number 3. So it seems we are going to attach the Suwon rhinestone through the second hole too. So I'm exiting a pearl that is not yet attached to the Suwon rhinestone, and again I pick up 2 Miyuki round seed beads. First the second color, then the first color, then the second color, and then I bead through the Suwon rhinestone through its open hole. I pick up the 2 beads in opposite order, so second color, first color, and again I bead through the pearl on the opposite side. I arrange my beads nicely, and then I bead back through, then I pick up a Miyuki round seed bead in my first color, and I bead back through size 15, rhinestone size 15. I pick up a single piece of the first color of the Miyuki round seed beads to finish off this part, and then I bead through the pearl that I was exiting at the beginning. And just to make my motif sturdier, I bead all around until I'm exiting the pearl on the opposite side. I pull my threads tight, And this is how it should look like at the moment, ladies. And please let me know how it's going. I hope it's going fine with you. Let me know if you have any questions. And also, please tell me if you are going to make earrings, if you are going to make a cute pendant, a statement necklace, a bracelet. All is possible. And hi, Karen, thanks for joining. In this step, I'm going to add 8 pieces of 3mm Preciosa Bicone beads in combination with the second color of my Miyuki Round 15 seed beads. And I'm exiting a 3mm pearl, not crossing the Miyuki seed bead. I'm exiting the pearl, and I pick up a 3mm Bicone and a size 15 Miyuki seed bead. And then I cross the open hole of the crescent. And the hole of my crescent is not open. Oh my god, I took a look at it and then somehow I didn't notice. But luckily I could push my needle through it. So please be careful, ladies. And then on the other side of the crescent, I pick up a size 15 and a bicone, and I bead through the pearl. And this is what I'm going to repeat all around until I use up all 8 pieces of my bicone beads. And every crescent is decorated from both sides. So when I am exiting a pearl, I pick up a bicone and the size 15, and then I bead through the crescent, the open hole. And once I'm exiting the crescent, then I pick up a size 15 and the bicone, and I cross through the pearl. And again until I'm done. And faces, the seed beads contrast so nicely. I'm going to wait until my box arrives to make these, probably earrings. I can't wait to see yours, Faye. Faye lives in New Zealand, so it takes a bit more time until her box lands on her bead mat. And Ginny says, I will have to decide when I get my box, so Ginny is also waiting. Yeah, sometimes we know right away what we want to make, and sometimes we really need to hold the finished piece in our hands, and it will somehow whisper us what it wants to be. So don't worry if you don't know right away. It's completely okay. It's also completely okay to change your mind in the meanwhile. So don't worry if that happens. All of us beaders do that plenty of times, all the time. And once I edit all my beads, then I will repeat part of the thread pass until exiting the seed bead after the second crescent. So I'm crossing now the first crescent and the first seed bead after it. And then I continue until crossing the second crescent and the seed bead after it. So this is how it looks like. Super cute already. And let's see what's happening in the next step. Basically, this is, by the way, the last step. 5 steps and the tutorial is done. Susie, amazing work. Like such a quickie, but so cute. I love it. So the next step can be done actually in 2 ways. You can right away pick up groups of pinch bead Miyuki Delica pinch bead, and then repeat the thread path while skipping the pinch bead. Or what I will do now, because it just feels better, I will, but this is personal, that how do you like doing it? I pick up 2 pinch beads and then I cross through size 15 crescent, size 15, and then I will repeat the thread path and add the delicas in between. So this is completely up to you. It can differ on your tension, on your way of working, or just how you feel it works better for you. So there is no right or wrong with this one. I'm giving you options so you know that either way it works. And Ginny is thinking about taking this to her beading club. And Rachel says, "This is gorgeous." Indeed, it is. And there are so many colors of pinch beads in the bead shop. Like, we can keep making this for a long time, I think, in many, many different color combinations. So I added the pairs of pinch beads all around between the groups of size 15 crescent, size 15. And now I will repeat the thread path and always add the Delica in between the 2 pinch beads. And Miriam says, in the meanwhile, Susie's sending a heart, Susie designer. And Miriam says, at the end of each box, I have plenty of matching jewelry. Earrings and pendants turn out automatically, so I decided to concentrate which one to make as a bracelet and as a ring for getting a full set of the theme. Having a brooch and a hairpin would make a nice addition for each box. And that is a great idea, and I love it, Miriam, how you say that you always make different type of jewelry. Since the shapes and the colors, they match each other always nicely, then indeed you can create sets from a Beading School Academy theme box, even if, for example, the earrings are of a different motif than the bracelet, but they will end up matching each other perfectly, because always also the style is the same, because the source of the inspiration is the same. And thank you, Gail. She says, good instructions, very clear. I'm really glad that you find them easy to follow, dear Gail. And Susie says, I made 3 different colorways already. The motif is super quick to make. Indeed. And I will stop after crossing the second Miyuki Delica that I have added. So this is how it looks like. Indeed, like, this was so fast to make that I will also attach the earring component right away. If time allows, then I like doing it on screen. Usually it does not allow, but this was indeed so fast, especially when I have a component where the hole is facing front to back. So if you just start out on your beading journey, then you might think that the loop is facing the wrong way, because if you attach it, then it will automatically turn this way. But actually, with a clever thread path, you can keep it from turning the wrong way. And now, since we have time, then I will do it now. And I'm using for that 6 pieces, 3 plus 3, of my first color of seed beads. So I'm exiting the Miyuki Delica. I pick up 3 pieces of Miyuki round seed beads and I bead through the loop front to back. And then I pick up 3 more. And if my thread was hanging from the right to left from the Miyuki Delica, then I will bead now from the left to right. So after this, sorry, I accidentally picked up 4 pieces of Miyuki round seed beads. I have to remove one because I need only 3. So what is important? That if my thread was hanging from right to left, then now I'm beading from left to right. So when I pull the thread, then you could say like, yay, but Erika, you completely messed it up because now everything is attached only on one side, but this is how it should look like. And we are going to repeat the thread pass. Now the thread is hanging from left to right. And again, I bead through the first 3 seed beads. I bead through the loop front to back. I bead through the second group of 3 seed beads, and then I bead from right to left. And now you can see that both groups of seed beads, both on the front and on the back, are attached to the Miyuki Delica from both sides. So the earring component is facing the right way, but we are not done yet. We will also make it sturdier and nicer. So I bead through the first group again. I bead from the front to the back through the hook, earring hook. I bead through the second group that is on the back. And now I don't bead through the Delica, but I bead again through the 3 seed beads on the front. I bead through the loop. I bead through the 3 seed beads on the back. So thanks to this, the first and the very last seed bead get attached to each other, and it will look like ideally as a little teardrop, the loop that is holding the ear stud. And now I can continue through the Delica and all the other bead, and I can secure my thread ends in the usual way. I'm usually not tying knots. I don't find it necessarily. I just weave in the ends and then cut the fire line as close to the beads as possible. So lovely ladies, this was it for today. Please let me know if you have any questions. Marcy in the meanwhile says, I will be using purple pinch beads because I do not like the reddish with the purple. Switching to purple will make it more uniform indeed, and I'm glad that you found an easy solution to match it to your personal style, Marcy. Oh, and Ginny says, I was trying to make something from one of my beading books and it certainly made me miss the beading school instructions. It was frustrating. Dear Ginny, I would recommend getting in touch with the author, with the designer to help you out. I'm sure that she will be more than happy. Usually bead designers are super nice folks. And also thank you for the compliment, but I really hope that it will work out with the book. And Karen says that this motif would make a beautiful set of buttons for a special blouse or shirt. Indeed. And Lutka is complimenting Zuzi. It's a so beautiful and cute and quick tutorial. Thank you. I love them. Oh, wonderful. And Faye says, such a cute design. Thank you. Well, thank you, dear ladies, for beading with me. Rachel also used an AB, Preciosa Sugan Rhinestone, a ruby AB. She says it's gorgeous. Lovelies, please take pictures and show them in the Beading School Club. I can't wait to see them. And also, I want to bring you back to the website. Please make sure to visit it, because we have a big bunch of pinch beads and round glass beads and size 8 seed beads waiting for you that the ladies uploaded this week. And also they already restocked the sold out 13 times 18 millimeter pier glass cabochons, the sold out baguette glass cabochons, the sold out pinches and charms and filigrees and a lot more. So if you would like to pick up more of those, or some mini gem duos, diamond duos, then they are waiting for you in the bead shop. It's really worth it to check out the new in the bead shop category and also the treasury restock. And with that, I would like to thank you for your attention and company today. Lita says the AB1 rhinestones are not in stock. Dear Lita, put yourself on the waiting list, and also you can message the treasury so they know what you are looking for, and we will make it work. Thank you so much, lovely ladies. I can't wait to see you on Tuesday. And I know that I didn't schedule yet the coffee time with Erika for Tuesday, but it's going to be an exciting one. It's actually 3 years since we opened the Beading School Academy, and we will commemorate some milestones and talk about the Beading School Academy on Tuesday during coffee time with Erika. We will celebrate everyone's participation and all the beautiful jewels that you made. I can't wait to spend that time again with you ladies. So thank you, lovelies. I'm wishing you a wonderful, creative rest of the week, and see you all next week. Bye bye.